What up, squids? Welcome back to another episode. And in this video, I'm going to talk about something that's a little serious. Could be serious, you know, if you let your ego take control. So this one is going to be about don't be an ego rider, okay? And it's unfortunate because there are grown men out there that unfortunately let their egos get the best of them. And I'm talking specifically about motorcycle riders here in this video. They feel the need that they have to impress or outdo others. You know, they have to get that leader bike or the 1200 or whatever, because unless it's a large motorcycle, they feel like that you're a pussy, or you're scared, or you're a bitch, or you're lesser than, you're a lesser man if you don't have a big, loud, fast motorcycle. They ride egotistically. Is that a word? Or they're a very egotistical rider. So it's all about them, and courtesy be damned for anybody else on the road. If they're going to drive like a maniac in traffic, they're going to zip around people, they're going to cut you off, and then if you get mad at them, they're going to overreact and act like it's your fault, even though they're being the jerk or the asshole and giving all motorcycle riders a bad look, a bad name. And I don't know what that is. Is it because they didn't have both their parents growing up, they were mistreated, they were made fun of, they got a little, I don't know what it is, okay? But I've been to the point. I have been to the point in my life that I'm not trying to impress anybody, okay? I'm a 6'3", 200-pound grown man that rides a mini moto. I know that I look ridiculous riding around town on this thing. I'm fully aware. But I don't give a shit, okay? And you gotta kind of be that way with other things in your life as well. If you've got friends or family or coworkers or strangers that talk shit about you or whatever, you gotta kind of have this I don't give a fuck attitude about it, right? And I think that's something that's a skill that you have to hone over time. You can't, if you're not that way, you can't just become that way overnight. But you can most certainly hone that skill over a period of time, and that's what I've done. But I'm on a small motorcycle. I'm not out trying to flex on anybody or impress anyone, or put down anybody else. I don't put myself or others in danger because I want to look cool or whatever, all right? I'm not an ego rider. Just have fun, dude, right? And don't go out there and do silly, stupid shit and give everybody else a bad name or make other people dislike motorcycle riders. I mean, we're already a niche group as it is. And people don't really look out for you when you're on a bike. They find you annoying or whatever. So there's no need to add to that for the rest of us, right? So keep your ego in check. And look, I know I mentioned big bikes earlier in the video. Look, if you want to buy a big motorcycle, I'm certainly not calling you an ego rider. Not everyone buys a big bike for that reason, right? You could just be a lover of the sport and you want a fast bike. I mean, me personally, I've owned a 1200. It wasn't a sport bike, it was a cruiser, but when you got a really, really, really fast motorcycle, where are you going to open that up at? On a track, maybe on the interstate? I mean, are you going to break the law? like, are you going to buy a bike that you have to break the law to enjoy? I guess is what I'm asking. Like, you know, so that's a choice you're going to have to make. I'm certainly not poo-pooing anybody that wants to buy a big bike. At this point in my life, like I said, I'm not trying to impress anyone. You know, I'm married. I've got kids. And I've got that I don't give a fuck what you think about me attitude. So my ego doesn't control how I ride my motorcycle. And this kind of falls along the lines too, now that I'm thinking about it, is I made a video a while back called how to handle aggressive drivers, or how to deal with aggressive drivers, or something to that effect. You can check it out on my channel. But that's another thing too. Check your ego when you're driving. Like if somebody cuts you off, you know, and you feel slighted or whatever in a road rage incident, just keep your ego in check, okay? If you have such poor impulse control that you're allowing a complete stranger to rile you up in such a way that you endanger yourself, others, your family, like, I value my things too much. Like, my wife and daughter make fun of me about it, but I'm very OCD about my things, my electronics and my vehicles. I pay good money for this shit. I take care of it so it lasts me a long time and it always looks good. It's in good working shape and all that. So I'm not going to get into a situation where like some crazy fucker is going to run into my car or run me off the road when I'm on my bike or in my vehicle, right? Like, I don't care enough. Now, obviously, if you accidentally or unknowingly cut someone off and they're the crazy one and they start like pursuing you, that's different. But I'm just saying, you check your ego, you know. I guess this video kind of took a turn for don't be an ego rider and morphed into just check your ego, period, which is not what I intended for the video. It was more don't be an ego rider, but you know, whatever. Check your ego at the door, fellas. When you get on your bike, don't be a jerk. And just have fun and be safe. You know what I mean? All right, squids, if you stuck around this long in the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.